I don't know what to do with this camera. Because like it's got to be like held up, so like we don't have a stand, so like that's the only thing I'm not sure about, to be honest.
Have the robot hold on to the camera.
What's up?
Have the robot hold on to the camera.
Dude, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Jay, I need a camera stand to have the robot hold it.
We could put the poster in the VR headset.
Dude, you're not allowed to read it on the TV. You have to put the headset on.
I know. We would waste like everyone's time.
Yeah, we really would.
Yeah. Well.
Wait, sorry? Am I live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me some.
I almost missed your hand.
Are you looking at this thing right now?
I just smacked it. That would have been so funny.
Get some cold cuts. Get some cold cuts.
Oh my god, why is it so loud? Alright, I gotta look up myself.
We should give it to Polar Card. Now we're very cramped. I feel like we should minimize the amount of people over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, to be honest. Oh, what? This is crazy. I didn't have the volume on last time. The audio goes through. How
many people worked on this?
Probably just made it for YouTube.
How many non-EC students, but there's not option for zero.
Hey, so they lost it.
Yeah, we don't have it.
Really good post.
Yeah,
We're also not the only group. While we were looking for it, we found like 3 other groups that were all like could not find like posters.
Yeah, apparently there's a lot of other groups that message them.
Yeah.
So we're doing that at least.
Great.
Yeah. We at least have it up.
That's great. Yeah, because that's what I saw. The backup plan like this.
Yeah. Okay.
But usually you also need to send me an approval letter for the poster, but I didn't receive that.
Yeah, I clicked your name as the approver when I was submitting before. Like it asked who your approver was. So
Yeah, but I never received that.
Oh, you never got that?
That's interesting because I have another faculty also didn't receive it.
Hello, good afternoon.
That's why, as long as we have this one.
Yeah, so I have a request.
Yeah. But
you never got that.
I never get it. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah.
Oh man, I wish we had a stand for this guy. I need like a little, tink, a little tripod. Yeah.
So what kind of a progress?
So, okay, just so you know where we're at, Jay has gotten demos to work on the robot, so we can at least show it doing things. He's also gotten like custom demos working. So like we're gonna have Jay's been working on it. We're gonna have the robot like wave if we need to. For this specifically, I still couldn't get it hooked up to Unity, but for now I have it streaming to a YouTube live stream, and then just on here I'm using the YouTube app, and you can just watch it and you can look around. Okay. So, but the issue is right now is like I kind of need this to be like held up, and like I don't really have any way for this.
That is my plan to have another hooker, so fixing this.
Yeah, exactly. So like I guess for today somebody will just hold it up and somebody will put the VR headset on, and then you can kind of like it's just the delay is like super bad just because it's like from YouTube and it's not from Unity, but it's at least something for now.
Okay.
For now, at
No one
least.
brought the leap over. We're gonna go grab it.
Oh, yeah, wait, I was going to say somebody should have grabbed that, yeah. But, yeah, for now, I don't really know what to do with this. I would kind of like if it could just be like, standing up, but I don't know. I guess it's just going to be sitting down for right now, and I'll hold it up if somebody wants to
Okay.
check it out. But I just want to make sure it's still working.
So, folks, so if you are presenting today, that means you are walking around next Tuesday and vice versa. So you all received a link for evaluation. Please use those links to provide feedback, and we use this as part of our assessment purposes. Okay, so and EC faculty will be walking around with their phones and taking notes as well. Okay, so thank you all. Let's get started.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's blinking.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
I know.
Oh. Oh. Here.
I send you an email about.
Jay, can I where is it?
There you go now.
All right. How many EC students are there?
I think 4 in total, right? 4 ECs, Hunter, 4 sanitarians.
And how many non-EC students?
So 5 ECs, 3
All right. Who's going to tell me a little bit about what this is about?
Sure, I'll start it off. So the goal of our project, we're trying to get a VR headset synced up to a 360-degree camera and a robotic arm where we're going to have a motion sensor for your hand that is able to fully control the robotic arm. Now, this semester, unfortunately, we were only able to get the robotic arm about 5 or 6 weeks ago, I think it was, right? Yeah, around 5 or 6 weeks ago. So we weren't able to make a ton of progress, but some things we have planned for now is some of the demos working on the robot, and just this is behind you and it's on the table. Hopefully we should be able to get it up and running. It's able to just like move around, do a couple different demos. So right now we're doing a little wave. Yeah.
Now, so this is a commercially produced robot.
Yes.
So you purchased this.
Yes.
So what did you do?
Well, I wrote that code that did the wave. Most of our time was spent in downloading the software and getting the software to work with the ARM. And because we got the ARM so late and we were having a lot of trouble with the software, we didn't get a ton done and we weren't able to.
What is the goal? What's the problem statement? What is it that
The
you're
end
trying
goal
to do?
is to get this, which is the Leap Sensor 2, which is a motion tracking device that we're going to have synced up to the robot. So when we move our hand over this sensor, that is the robot will take
I'm sorry.
So it's a motion tracking device. So when our hand appears over it, the robot's going to start mimicking our hand movements and follow it around, so we can like control the robot with what we're doing with our arm.
Okay. All right. And
The idea is that you'll wear the VR headset. We have a 360-degree camera that will be placed in a room with the robot, and then you in a different room. The idea is I'm not across the country on the other side of the world. You'll be able to get a view of the room, and using that sensor, you'll be able to control it.
so what are the specific requirements? Technical requirements.
One of the big ones we're working on is like time delay, because if you're going to be super far away and you're going to headset on, you're going to want your motions to be tracked. If you're, say, in the future of a project, we want somebody to be able to perform a scene with the robotics from like remotely at home to the hospital. You're going to need like extremely small time delay of your movements, or else it's going to be like very clunky to use. So that's one main thing we're working on.
So, this project is going to span multiple semesters. It actually started with Dr. Wang at his previous university. So this semester for us, we're kind of like catching up, trying to get everything that he had working there. We got a lot of the materials and the hardware components pretty late in the semester. So our goal has been, for now, getting each individual component to work. as we move through different semesters, combining it all into a full system. So like we have a little map here of how everything's going to work in full once we get everything integrated and working well together. So the ideas would be like two different rooms, and in the past Dr. Wang did, of course, two different universities. One would have the robotic arm and the 360-degree camera. The other would be where the user is on the VR headset and the sensor. And the idea is that camera is going to be an immersive experience. So instead of just looking at it from the laptop screen, it's looking at it.
Okay. So I like the way that you did your impact factors, so good. So you showed them, you specify what you have done in support of that. And now, but so there are 8 of you, right? Yes? 8 of you. So I want to know, how did you all coordinate your efforts? Who did what? And how did you divide the workload? So I know you wrote the code for that. Okay. How about?
I wasn't alone in working on the software for the robot. Me and Chris took charge of the software.
So the robot operates on a ROS, which we had no experience in going into this, so we kind of had to teach ourselves how to run ROS and get it all ourselves. So that took like a lot of time and a lot of like outside of
And especially like in the beginning of the semester when we had hardware, most of what we were doing as a group was doing research. We were diving into Dr. Wang's previous papers. So we're doing like literature reviews, we're reading, we're studying, we're learning. None of us had any background experience in robotics or VR. So it was a lot of learning this semester. And the idea is in the future we can apply that.
And also starting off this semester, we were 2 different clinics. So 4 of us are in one clinic, 4 of us are in the other. But due to time constraints and like us getting all of the hardware so late, we decided to combine it in one just for this specific semester, just because we all kind of were working together anyways, and because we got the robot so late, like we weren't really able to force it into our 2 different groups. The 2 different groups that we were supposed to be in, were 4 of us were supposed to be working specifically on the VR portion, and then 4 of us were supposed to be specifically be working on the motion portion. So like the remote portion where you're able to control it from a long distance. But because everything kind of got mixed up and everything like was kind of crammed into 5 weeks, we all just kind of ended up working on the same thing. So we ended up doing 6 together.
The projects were related. Yes. They were just different projects.
Did you have like some kind of a Gantt chart or something to show you planned activities?
We don't have like a specific Gantt chart specifically because we've had so long that we were waiting for the materials. So we was waiting on those shifts before we actually get started.
When did you receive this stuff?
When we were going to receive it, it was more of a checking in, like, oh, did we get it yet? Did we get it yet?
And what did you do in those, say, first 2 months?
Like you were saying, just looking into older papers, trying to.
We were trying to get a start on the software, but because we didn't have the actual arm to test it with and work with it, you can only get so far with that. And once we did get the arm, we realized because we didn't have the arm originally, we started downloading certain parts of the software were incorrect, or certain things I had to restart, download from fresh. So.
Also, the first like month or so of the semester, Dr. Wang was lecturing to us to try and catch us up on some background.
Yes.
So what would you say that you have learned something in here that you didn't learn in any of the classes?
Well, the software definitely was a lot to learn. Coding in Linux, we both have never had any experience with that, and coding in Linux is definitely something we learned a lot about from this project.
Yeah, and especially for the VR portion as well, because so many working on the VR portion, working in Unity for the first time was very good experience. And just learning how to like use the MetaQuest and like just learning how to interact with the VR headset was good as well. Because we haven't really had experience with it.
There's also good opportunity soft skills, like project management, trying to deal with problems because I need to didn't go fine. Yeah, what we needed.
A lot of issues.
But also from like a research perspective as well, because we were in communication with Dr. Wang's old students at other universities as well, asking them questions, trying to help them. So we got a lot of practice with that as well.
We were almost weekly calling in to people at the University of Ohio.
So let me ask you, are there any ethical issues that did come or could come in use of this technology?
Well, in like extreme cases, if this technology does get very like advanced, you can get to like a point where it starts to like overtake some people's jobs, and I guess that can be considered an ethical issue.
A big worry that we have is safety. One of the applications that we studied a lot was like performing life-saving surgeries. And if you're doing that, you want to make sure that everything is perfect. I mean, there's no chance for error when you're operating on someone. And if you're doing it across the globe, like we said, okay, maybe there are procedures available in the United States, maybe in Africa, people couldn't have them safely. You know,
Very good. So now some background. First of all, I can't read this, right? So that means it's too small for this. And the excuse cannot be this is on a monitor and not on a printed, because it's about the same size as you can see. See, that's far more easily readable. This I cannot read that much. I would also say do not put long paragraphs in a poster, because nobody's going to come here and read the entire paragraph. In posters, you want to give them short sentence fragments, maybe bullet points, and there should be more charts, equations, graphs, figures than text. Now, when I look around the room, I see long paragraphs there, long paragraphs there, long paragraphs there, long paragraphs there, long paragraphs there. That is not a good way of preparing posters, okay? Because nobody's going to stand in front of it and read all of that. Usually people in these settings will be just walking around, they will kind of scan it and get whatever that they can get, maybe in about 30 seconds. And then they decide whether they want to spend more time with it. So you need to be able to grab their attention in that 30 seconds. And you can't do that if you have lots of text, a wall of text, right? So maybe you get a little bit more technical background, or maybe more figures, block diagrams, pseudocodes, what have you. And if you are using figures that you yourself did not take, then you must cite it. So I don't know if this is a picture that you took, or is this a picture from the manufacturer's website, or well, now you need to cite it. Okay, so okay. I did, as I said, I didn't like the impact factors. Constraints. That's a bit of a cheap shot there. Learning curve type constraint. I mean, sure, time and budget is always a constraint, right? No project has infinite amount of time and infinite amount of budget, right? So, but by constraints, we're talking about things that you would like to be able to do, but you cannot. Constraints could be size, it could be power requirements, it could be computational requirements, it could be form requirements, maybe it needs to, it could be speed, it could be weight, it could be, amount of real estate, but learning curve is not a constraint.
One other constraint that we have that got cut off, we're sharing it here, it's the previous, the research we were constrained to the previous research. Our instructions were to use like the same hardware, the same software.
Okay, so that is a constraint. So you had to use this particular robotic arm. It's not for any robotic arm. It's that. So yes, that is a constraint. Yes, right. So that is a constraint. And with standards, thank you. I'm glad you actually cited it. But make sure that if you put this in here, if I were to ask a random one of you, what exactly in that standard did you use? I know that you don't know, and in fact, none of you would be able to answer that question. Is that correct?
I mean, we know a little bit, but not specifically.
So when you put something on your poster or a presentation, okay, you have to know what that is. So anybody can ask you, what is that? And if you cannot answer that question, that makes you look bad because you prepared this. How can you not know what you prepared? And that's problem. So if you say, particularly with standards, standards are things that you follow, right? So you follow standards. If you say, I use this standard, and I say, well, what exactly in there did you use? You ought to be able to say, the IEEE standard 1872-2015 calls for the communications to be done in such and such way, and we made sure that it was done that way. Okay, well done. Okay, so in your report that you're writing, I'd like to see these expanded. I'd like to know exactly how did you use the standards. Make sure that you put all the things that make part of an engineering design experience. So that includes a clear problem statement. That includes what are the alternatives that were considered. What are the risks and rewards of different. What are the three things that you've discarded before coming up with your final solutions, and why did you discard them? Every engineering design is an iterative process. That means you tried something, didn't quite work to your needs, you tweaked something and you tried the other one that quite didn't do it as well, so you keep doing it over and over until you're satisfied with the result. So that iterative process must be reflected in the report. Maybe not in the poster because you don't really have that much space, but in the report, absolutely. Okay. So I'd like to see those. But other than that, it looks like. Is this part of this project?
Yeah.
So what am I looking at?
This is the VR portion. So in the future, we hope to have right here, this is the 360-degree camera we're going to be using, and it's current right now. It's live streaming us. But so in the future, the plan is to on our poster, you can see a picture of it right there. In Unity, we want to be able to attach the live 360 video feed onto the sphere itself, and then rather than having currently right now we have a YouTube live stream running where you can put on the headset and you can look around you and see the environment. We hope to be able to have the headset hooked up through Unity and doing the exact same thing, more because uploading it to the internet and then downloading it onto the Oculus, it's a huge time delay. So having it through Unity would decrease the time, and also the quality isn't great. So it would increase the quality.
So the time delay issues could also be part of your constraints as well, right? So think about those. But it looks like an interesting. Did you enjoy working on this project?
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah.
Are you planning to work on this again next semester?
I will.
Okay. Well, that's
As I said,
music to your ears.
I sent you an email about combine these two groups for one poster because of the device delayed, so it's hard for them to continue. But next semester, definitely gonna split it to two groups.
Okay. I mean, you could, depending on how you want it, they can do one report or two separate reports.
Okay.
Gentlemen, well done. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep. So they probably will have more faculty or students come here. You just do whatever.
We'll just hang out here. Tell them if they have questions. Well,
That's the plan, yeah.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
But some of the suggestions are also like using more blue point instead of the paragraph.
Yeah, I'm gonna write down like a big list just because for like next semester, just so we know. Yeah.
And for the pictures here, actually, you can when the next semester, you can take a picture by yourself for our whole campus.
Yeah. No, we definitely will. We definitely will.
And then we also had there was a team working on
Yeah, I was gonna say that would have been nice.
It's just unfortunate. No one brought it over.
I mean, Chris, you can put them now, just so like when people walk around. Yeah.
How many ECs students participate in the project?
We have 5 ECs.
Radical. How many non-ECs?
3.
Do you have anything related to the design process?
Design process? I don't know. We did something.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Caleb, you drilled.
I think he's gonna drill everybody. I think it's just how it's because he drilled us, but it's like I think it's more just like him. It's like tough love. Because like when he was explaining it, I think he was kind of just being like, oh, for next semester this would be good, this would be good, this would be good. He just kind of like he kind of sounds like a dick when he says it.
I heard the whole like how you guys not know.
Yeah. No, because he was like, that was more like, he was saying for like our one standard in the bottom, like our IEEE standard, he was like, I know for a fact none of you guys know what that is. He's like, just make sure when you put something on a poster that, you know what I'm saying? Our clinic was also the best though. Yeah, so, yeah. So like, I think next semester, like our clinic should be really, really good. Like, I'm sticking with it just because I really liked it, but we only started 5 weeks ago. Because, so Wang, our advisor, he's a new one.
Yeah, I know.
Right. So he was working on this at Oklahoma State before he was working on it here. And now, us going into this semester, he kind of said like, all right, I want to use the exact same robot we were using, the exact same camera, and the exact same code. You guys just got to get it up and running from what they had. So, but the robotic arm, we didn't know when we were going to get it. Like every single week we came in, we would kind of ask him, we would be like, hey, how's it looking? Are we going to get it soon? And he'd be like, oh yeah, we should get it soon. And then it turns out week 10, we get the robot. So it's like, we've had 5 weeks to actually work on this.
What have you actually done? I remember when you described it to me, it's like, you do a little bit of Python, a little bit of machine learning.
So we're also 2 clinics. So we're 8 people split into 2 clinics. We combined into one though, just because we were on such a time delay.
Like a VR one and a remote one.
So there's a VR one and then there's a remote VR thing because the whole overall goal of the project is that if there's a robotic arm in some room, like a state away, like you can be in a state, you can put on the VR headset, have the sensor, and be able to control it from a long distance. So the overall goal was why it was split into 2 clinics. One was going to focus specifically on that long distance, like remote control, and then the other group was going to focus on the VR. And then because they were more going to work on the actual hand movement control isn't here design. We have a specific sensor. Wait, Chris, let me see the sensor. So this is a little sensor, right? That would be placed on a table, and we're gonna have it up and running soon, so we'll be able to show you. But when you move your hand above it, it's kind of able to track your hand.
Is that just movement or not?
It's like it tracks every single individual joint in your finger, every single I don't know. Yeah, it's right. So, yeah, we have this, and I think the remote specifically is going to kind of focus on this and translate it to the robot, while the VR was more specifically just being able to do everything. So,
the VR you see, it's not like you looking around.
That's an overall future goal that we want to do, but I was on VR, yeah. But like I was saying, we all kind of just ended up working on the same goals. But I was the main one doing the VR portion.
Dude, that shit is so good. We used to ride around with
yeah, so in the future, the goal is that we want to have a roller. So that's
my dad was trying to not
it's I would like to, but once again, it takes a while. Yeah, this is the only one. But I know a lot of people are able to do more things than this one's able to do just from researching and stuff. If you want to like the Steam Deck VR, theirs is able to interact with the desktop much more.
Because it's built for games.
Yeah, because the Metaverse is kind of so it's you kind of put it on and it has its own interface.
Processing. processing through your computer.
But with this, you can hook it up to your computer through like yeah, so that's it. So that's what tracks the hands.
You know how much that thing costs?
This?
No, I don't know how much it costs.
It's not as much as this.
Yeah,
This is like 200.
So that's the. This is the three. This is like 12. This is this is the 360 degree camera right here. Right here.
Oh.
360 degree camera. Yeah, we actually.
1200, you said? What's up? 1200?
Yeah, it was like 1200, 1300.
Even this was only like a couple.
No, that was over a
You guys
thousand.
have to build that or come? Like,
No, that was
you guys have to
luckily
build it, or-
pre-built.
It's off the shelf.
Yeah, luckily that one was pre-built. But
It did not come with a base.
we have five ECEs and then 3 Mechis.
How have you guys like been able to use controls for like fun without like all this other stuff?
Yeah, right now. Well, actually, we haven't really got to the. So I don't know if Taylor explained it much. We got this like extremely late into like.
Yeah, I think I heard.
I was talking about
So
it.
all we
it
can
showed up like
do.
5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Is that because it took along the ship, or it's because
I was gonna say, if you guys haven't gotten
Well, our clinic professor
Is it like
brand
BS?
new,
Is the thing
his
like
first year, so he wasn't into the
I'm
system
annoyed
till,
like on Tuesday. I got shit we gotta do on Tuesday.
That's what is the problem.
Yeah.
6?
Hey-o.
Oh my god.
High five.
That's so great. But I mean, like,
Really slow.
at least it's like
Does it have any
you know,
feedback on
because
there?
it's like if we had to be here for like the full 2 hours, the day we're like going through stuff. Oh my god, I'd be so Well, because the other thing is on Tuesday, so when we go to view you guys, dude, we gotta do our signals. Our signals on, yeah.
Well, that's like right before. So once you get that,
But I don't
You guys
know.
train
It's
this
like
at
we
all?
gotta do our.
This
Is your poster at 2:30 on Tuesday, or is it at this time?
Pretty awesome.
This on?
Wow. And that's only $200.
I was gonna say I saw that it was a different time, but I didn't know how
Just the camera. Yeah. They said we worked on this before. Did he have like all this together before?
He did, but we had to do a lot of. So we didn't have this motion camera. So everything was done through like earlier versions of things. So like old Unity, we used Ubuntu for like a Linux show. Old Ubuntu, and that none of that stuff.
have you worked with like his code?
So some people probably should have taken out his code. Is we had to like upgrade
People that were version,
like
like,
reteach ourselves like the just to get
where like we would hop on a Zoom call and we like had to talk to them because we're just like, dude, I can't get this to work. You gotta help me out. And then it's like,
How many people were on your team?
me personally, like I was working on like the Unity stuff and like all of the Beyond stuff. I tried to make this stupid camera where like for some reason like I had everything exactly the same but I was having this big issue where so when you run
started as 2 groups, 2 4-person.
live video from like this, so like this 360 live video is supposed to
on to get here. That we were only going to be able to get so far.
and then
So
like
at that point, we
when you
just
put on
decided
your VR headset, your head is kind of surrounded by the sphere. So the 360 video gets attached to the sphere, so as you look around, you can kind of see the 360.
we haven't even.
You're a human.
But getting the live
And does it only look at one hand? Like,
attached as a
you have 2 hands, but there's 1 hand
We
here.
haven't even gotten that far yet.
so hard. Like it's very, very hard. And I hit a point where I was talking with the old guy.
Everything's like its own separate like system.
And he was like, I can't
robot
help
just,
you
like,
anymore.
accidentally
You have exactly what I have. It should be working. And I was like,
So you can
you know?
yeah. So basically, you can possibly do like surgeries or like just from like a
I admit, I'm trying to get like.
So like for demonstration purposes, like I only got this to work. And then I have this like uploading to like a YouTube live stream, and then you can kind of like 360 like view the YouTube action. So if you put on the headset right now, you can kind of look around it. So
You can turn in. You don't even have to work at the same restaurant. You can just hop in whatever restaurant needs to help.
I can show you again in a few minutes. But, if you notice that when
getting everything so late.
I saw that. Yeah.
yeah, so one of the other
Now that you got it set up, like next
Next semester's gonna be so more.
Looks like it also tracks which hands which.
Hopefully,
So you can say like in the lab as well, or maybe do like something like this where it's like only follow the hand, not hold it, or something like that.
software.
Yeah, but we're eventually gonna
Getting all the
probably,
software
take
that
this,
like they
top part
originally
off
had
and make it,
installed
actually
sucked.
more
Like
you know what I mean?
it was not fun. So
Oh, you gotta put a new
now that we like
manufacturer
have all the
on
software installed,
Yeah, or that's something we might have to design ourselves.
our advisor
Razul
might
used to work on that. I feel like they kind of built
with
out
like all the software just pre-installed on it and like
honestly, like he left too.
but
He's
like
not,
also
I know
with
for
much
I
better
work with him,
specs than our laptops.
outside of
You know what I
this,
mean?
yeah.
So like,
But he might have
there's
already
like
designed
if we
it,
can
so
get that up and running, that'll help. So
yeah, like I think a couple degrees of freedom
should be a lot
activated
better.
hands. Yeah, if you guys take off that end effector,
If it's not, then I'm gone.
Yeah, I'd be awesome.
have you ever seen it? It's like a poster over there on the hallway.
I have not.
It was okay. Yeah, it's like it's kind of cool, I guess.
You just wish you had more time.
yeah.
That's everything. I was talking about the other day. It'd be like Narnia's going and work for like 10 years, come back out.
Yeah, no, that is exactly what it
I
felt
always
like.
feel the same way. It's like I have all these cool things I want to do, but it's like I got a mountain of work to do
Exactly.
before I can get to any of that.
Exactly. Yeah, it was just kind of like,
Because I came in the last 5 weeks, but I would say for the past 2 weeks it's been like final meeting.
Yeah, it's alright.
Guys, I think we can only do this in like feet. That's why I can't work again.
The camera is like burning.
Guys,
Get your laptop up here so people can see the thing. Because it's cool.
and then you'd be like, well, how'd you do that? We'd be like, I downloaded it yourself. No, that's how I had it.
Chris, say you coded the
Oh,
entire.
okay.
Say you coded the
Bring it up
entire
here. Come up here. Bring it up here. Come up here.
The high five?
Caleb, I'm half transit for the middle school semester. And then once we actually get somewhat, that's a high five.
That was good.
I wish I had it.
I know.
We already decided it. We're still trying to get our shit.
Can you not?
It's like 5 nights at Friday.
This is one DI.
Ritter. It is very funny, to be fair.
Why did they make the camera so creepy?
How do I, hold on, I want to see something.
Okay. It's gonna be one super long document.
Yeah, are you combining them into one PDF right now? Okay, cool.
Then we should be done, right? Before we done? Yeah.
Yay!
Alright, you want to get breakfast?
Yeah. Can't leave.
Yeah, we can't. We gotta stay here. You better not. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Oh, there we go. Look, I can have it up on my phone for people to see it. Yay! Yay! Here, now watch. Ready? Let me know if you can see it.
No. Yeah, but it's not like.
Oh wait, is the audio on?
It's on your phone.
Here, turn my phone on. Here, wait. Can you hold up the camera? I'm turning your phone down. Can you hold up the camera? Oh, what'd you do? No. How'd you pull this up? What is this? I didn't do anything. Start recording. Leave me alone. What happened? Stop it.
Jay, can you lift the arm up and just hold this for real quick?
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah, can you? Wait, Chris, can you see it right now? Can you see what I'm doing?
Yeah, but it's not wrapped yet.
It's not what?
Just keep going, and then yeah.
You could do the bartender and have it.
Oh wait, Chris, this is crazy. I can see my phone through you.
Yeah, that is a bad idea.
How you see your phone?
Well, because you had it hooked up. Okay, so yeah, we can do that for demonstration at least. Yeah.
Jay, can you lift the? Just don't drop it.
You're gonna have to give
Get
me
it. Get it to grab.
We can put the YouTube stream on my laptop if you want once we get everything submitted.
Yeah, but I wanted to, the only reason why I can only do it on my phone is because I want to, like, show that, like, when I move my head in VR, it moves, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can do it on, like, the Oculus, like, Quest app, like, on your PC, too. I just don't know how. Yeah, I just don't know how.
I thought it was like a straight up YouTube stream that I could just go and click on.
Because you can go in the YouTube stream, but it's only going to move 360 if you, like, click and drag it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
here,
kinda annoying.
I have it pulled up right now. Like, I'll show you what I mean. So, like, in here, like, I can, like, you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
For the on the computer.
What's up?
You need the Oculus app on the computer?
Do I need it?
Yeah.
I have it. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to cast it. It's not too big of a deal if I can.
Mike, should be in there now.
I got it.
Okay.
I'm going to submit everything. Do we have to push on both your paper and drive too?
He sent out an email this morning. I'm gonna read through it then. I'm just gonna make sure.
I added one sentence about this.
Yeah, I don't think it's empty. I don't think it's empty.
We expanded a lot in the report. It's definitely not just what we had on the presentation. We're fine. We like our impact patches. That usually tears people apart.
Here, Mike, what's your email? Oh wait, no, not reply. Forward. All right, what is it? What is it?
TEES.
TEES.
MI.
This one. There you go. I just forwarded it to you. Yeah. It's kind of long. I'm gonna give you a warning.
They always are.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
He was sending consultant emails at like 4 a.m. I was getting like 2 different
This is the only spot that Oculus will work in because this is where the boundary is.
Oh, perfect.
You have to be like in the little. You have to be in the chamber.
The chamber. I don't want to be in the chamber.
Oh my god. Dude, I got my updated ID.
Horizontal?
No. Because I got my renewed one.
Oh,
Remember
yeah,
when
so
we
yeah.
talked about this yet?
I told you, now that's going to work.
So now I have 4 years.
So we,
now I have 4 years to get my horizontal.
At least it was on the second one where he was like trying to
go to land.
I can't yet. I can't yet. I can't do it yet. When we get back. I think the plan is. I came up with birthday plan next week. So for Saturday we come back. It's my birthday.
Dude, this is not a good idea. I don't think it's that strong.
Open it up.
We'll make sure it doesn't fall.
Open it up.
Give us a second.
I will tear it
Open.
I just want to change one thing.
This probably is not a good idea.
Yeah, when I put my finger in there, it was barely. It was not that strong when I put my finger in there.
I'm prepared for this camera to go flying.
No, guys, it's cool. It's cool.
Just don't drop it. You gotta get it in there.
Not a good idea.
You know what? Let me.
Run it again.
I'm gonna put a delay.
Maybe put this like half in, like.
No.
Why would we?
Well, no, I can't. I can't because I need the wire. No, okay. I'm thinking first Saturday we come back with another break.
That's like a random.
Okay. I want to go to Dallas, but I also want to boys. I'm the first one to turn 21 out of the house. No, I'm saying out of the house. And I'm gonna see how strong it holds. Yeah, that's no.
We learned our lesson.
No,
Clamp harder.
I'm gonna be the first one that took 21 out of home, and I'm gonna see them when rip this though. So, listen, this is the plan. Me, you, and like whoever else wants to go. We're gonna go to bars at like 6, and then when we get back, we're gonna have a party at our place.
You should have the party first, man.
Oh, should we do that?
Yeah, because money.
Wait, what? I thought
Drinks
it
at a
would,
bar is so much money.
yeah, but I thought it would be cheaper the earlier you go.
Oh?
If you go like midday.
Sorry, buddy. Prices don't change. Like, a beer is a beer. Like, it costs the same.
Well,
price. It
why
doesn't
would
it doesn't
why
matter.
would that change if we should go to a party first?
So you can pregame.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Because like you work a lot.
No, understood. Understood.
Your call. I'm not gonna force you.
No, we'll see.
I would do that if I were you.
No, we probably won't.
I mean, people are gonna buy you.
Yeah, we'll just go out like late as hell. We'll have a party at like 8, and then we'll end at like 12, and we'll just go.
You said Saturday, right?
Yeah.
I think Laney's open until 2. So if you party goes to midnight, if you start at like 9.
Yeah, no, I was planning after this. I think I'm gonna go get some food.
Yes,
You can get food.
Tuesday's really when shit hits the fan, so like, maybe by tomorrow I'll just be good enough and I can drink my sorrows.
It's kind of wild.
Are you having it regardless? I don't want to have to cancel. Like, the only way I'm canceling is if I get worse tomorrow. And there's no way that that's happening. Because, like, the last time I got a cold, I literally, it was 2 days before an open house. And I knew I couldn't skip the open house because I needed to pay the money. And B, skipping the open house, I would have had to go to the doctor in order to prove it. Because it's like instant firing if you skip open house. So, I literally loaded myself up with flights and Jewish penicillin for like 2 days, and I pretty much willed it gone.
No, I can't change the whole like
And that's what I'm trying to do now. Force it out. I mean, this morning I woke up breathing out of lungs. That's not good. That's always good.
We send you the script. Tell us to start listening. Tell us to stop listening. Tell us what to say. And then we look at the
It's so strong. Scales.
Okay. That's got some breath.
Go to 0. Or not 0. Go to like
Good thing I said like, yeah, make sure like, you know, thank you. I'll be right back.
oh, automatically. Okay, yeah. So the second feels.
I feel like
Was it last?
just the, this would be a lot of wide open.
There was one person on this last year that comes in, looks at it, because it's on his
I gotta get everyone. I mean, that's not like, that's like
See what happens when you put it to 0.
this might just not be
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Even if we're like smoking, like to see if they didn't.
He did before he left. He was like, alright, I got this, this, and this.
Kids, he hasn't walked there yet. I don't think I'm doing it with.
No, he hasn't done it.
I went to them, and then I don't think went to the back one.
He's got 3 more.
No, 4. And he's
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Do you need like a customer?
Now we go. As I want to.
Yes,
So I texted my friend who's in the EC department to see if he got any emails
If it had like rubber, my project was April
That means supposed to start doing that. I don't care. I'd rather not get one. I used to, well, I suppose first thing I thought was, oh, really? I just go like online.
yeah, it's like, it felt like it went slower, but it was like the same amount of pressure.
Yeah, it's definitely it's faster. It's faster.
I can't allow it.
So that's what it's doing. How fast the hands.
I guess that's
I didn't say anything. I just took it.
oh yeah. I think so.
So what I did was my freshman year, second semester, I was gonna apply to get in. I mean, it definitely feels stronger than mine, but it is not before. So I just started taking cameras. I'm part of the secret freshman camera set, so switching.
The camera's still like weird.
Here, let me try this one. My phone is probably around the same.
I think so.
Front's probably heavier. It's there, but it's not there because it's there.
My phone case is like giving me really bad surface area. Like I'm if I did it.
I took calculus.
So many problems.
I was like, what? Rather than we tried to get like everything was no, I'm actually kind of excited. Kind of like rebuild us. If we kind of hit a point this semester was rough. Like I dropped tier 1 class, but I was just having a bad time.
I like that.
Yeah, I know.
I see just been like
Yeah. Even the why does it show like that?
I think that's called like
Oh, okay. So this is
No, it's very
Cool. I mean, if it was like, if you had access to a couple different printers and stuff like that, would you
we actually just got methods
we were trying to get it was too expensive. So so I have our like
Because I know like this project has like $5. Did you get that? It's like what we did this semester was pretty much just like a top amount. It's actually the big casting wheel. Yeah, we took the wheel off and just flipped it on our own. So that's how I think the sensors. Yeah. I mean, was this y'all working with like VR center? It's like we all learn these things. But like I was working with yeah. As there like when you have like object track, like is it going to be used in yeah, so I don't know if you see there's like a barrel mount, like a little white balls for tracking. Gotcha. We actually probably should have asked to see what it actually looks like in VR. We don't know. Gotcha. So I mean like it's I'm remembering the project correctly. So what the goal is being VR be for someone to be able to train with. Okay. Yeah. What about we try to do low and like what up? Or like to get into what the actual so we're focusing on not sure. That this whole gun was pretty much built last semester and the year before. So we just had to fix what we wanted to get. And then we had the team that was developing like the whole training. They wanted a grid. So we kind of got this put on this and we had to design that. Gotcha. Which was annoying because these controllers are geometric shape. Gotcha. Oh, okay. I think I've seen more.
So Trafford?
Yep.
What's going on?
Trying to hang in there.
Yeah. No, we are too, don't worry.
You all get a chance yet to go around to like different groups?
I mean, we just talked with them. You know, we're gonna do it on Tuesday anyways.
Did you go see the 16-person rocket team?
No. What?
That's down at 338.
Oh wait, we gotta. Hold on. I'm gonna go see that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see that. Well, okay. Before we go see that, do you have any questions?
I mean, how many ECEs and non-ECEs?
We have 5 ECEs, 3 non-ECEs. Oh yeah, our robot can wave to you if you want to say hi to it.
Nice.
But you have to say hi and like wave for it first.
I'll trust you.
It's not gonna know then.
You all do it.
I can't do it. It's
What
for
do
you.
you? No, you all do it.
Hi robot. Hi robot.
Hi robot.
So what was the purpose of all this?
So we're working on trying to get. We also have. Where's this guy? This little hand sensor guy.
Gotcha. Which type?
Ultra Leap.
Okay.
Or Leap Ultra 2, sorry.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Overall goal of the project is to be able to have 360-degree camera and a VR headset hooked up to it, just for immersion. So you have the VR headset on, you're being able to view your environment, you have the sensor in front of you with your hand, and overall the goal is to be able to have the camera placed in realistically a different room, or final goal in like a different country. Is really the goal, to be able to do it over super long distances. So you can put the headset on and be able to control, like have an extra hand in a remote location.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the overall goal. What we actually got working, we can look around in a 360 environment from a YouTube live stream from the camera, and then we have the robot being able to do demos. So,
and then we also have the Ultra Leap tracking our hand. Pretty much we have all the components. We just need to get them.
We got to combine them together.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
But yeah.
So you're looking to do any form of like feedback back to the arm or to the user or anything?
That's something that we actually talked about. We do want to eventually like get to that spot, but there are just other things that we gotta get.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It feels like every step is taking like so much longer than it needs to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like. Yeah.
Well, another thing we were discussing too is right now the end of the robot is just kind of like a clamp. We eventually want to move it up to like a more humanoid hand.
Yeah, like we want it to have individual.
Can actually track individual finger motions. So we wanted to like kind of build upon that, so you can actually be more precise.
There's different attachments you can put on it to do like different things.
Who teaches the soft robotics class in ME?
Soft Robotics Academy. I do not.
Talk about that.
Okay.
The whole point of soft robotics is we always thought it was when we heard the name, coming from ECE, we're like, oh, fuzzy logic. It's like soft logic. No, it's literally, all right, your materials are soft. So they do things like deflection. So like you're saying, like those finger movements, right? So building materials that have certain strain points so that how do you control it? Well, I put pressure into it. But instead of it being like a linear actuation, you build the material in a way that it bends or it snaps around, things like that.
Oh, that's cool.
So that can actually get you to a, how do you control it? All right, it's linear from your perspective, but the material takes care of all the non-linearities to do like whatever you need.
Yeah, so to help it feel like more humanoid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool, actually.
I mean, you also could do the whole thing. Y'all seen people do like the pneumatic spider, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do that and freak some people out.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, the whole project was like being done at Oklahoma State,
In Louisiana.
and it's like Louisiana. I thought it was Oklahoma State.
There's both.
Oh, it was both. Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't even know that. Oh, I didn't know that.
We're working with other universities. Oklahoma State and Louisiana State. So, like we said, one, we got all this stuff very, very late. Just because our advisor is brand new, money is getting all that.
That happens.
Two, we were like constantly like in contact with like people from Oklahoma, trying to get us like caught up with all that stuff. But then something we did have to add upon is everything that they were using a different Leaf Ultra than we were. We're using the newer version of it, which means the version of the Ultra 2 that we have isn't actually compatible with
Gotcha.
we're using to everything. So everything was running off of 20, and in order to get that even thinking about incorporating with everything else, we actually had to upgrade everything from 20 to 22, which is a lot more than sounds like outdated.
Yeah.
So that was like a very big thing. Also, the robot runs on ROS, which me and Jay spent like days, after hours, just trying to like teach yourself how to use it, and like all that stuff.
So, what camera are y'all using?
Ricoh Theta Z1.
Is there any reason specifically for that camera?
It's kind of just this is the one complaint I currently have with our clinic. Just because we've imported everything from somewhere else, it kind of sucks not being able to like start from scratch.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like everything's given to us, and then they're like, now you go figure out why we used it.
Yeah.
Rather than do the research, figure out what you want to use, and then go use it. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But, so the camera was kind of like, that's what they had working. We're gonna use the same one. Yeah. It's like, but other than that, like the Ricoh Thetas are like kind of one of the only good live streaming 360 video cameras.
So when you say like live streaming, are you trying to specifically live stream back to YouTube, or are you trying to just get a stream?
No. So
we have YouTube for now, just because we were having issues.
It's just for a demo. Yeah. The real goal is, so the picture like on here of like our Unity setup is to have like a code in Unity that's able to input, it's able to take in the live stream from the camera and then attach it to like a sphere. And then when you run it on the Oculus, the player, like their head is surrounded by the sphere. And the material of the sphere is the live stream. So as you're looking around, you're kind of seeing the whole environment. Yeah. It's just going to help with like, it's going to make the latency so much better. Like it'll make it like so much less. And
then how does the robotic arm feed it?
So for the time being, they're completely separate. The VR headset is just for immersion to be able to see everything around you. And then you just kind of have your hand held above the sensor, and then the sensor does the robotic arm. So the sensor, the robotic arm are kind of their own thing, and then the VR and the camera are kind of their other own thing. In the future, we want to get the loop sensor hooked up with Unity, so then, because if you, as a user, have the headset on and you like do a 180, then it kind of destroys everything because your hand isn't above the leap anymore. So in the future, we want to be able to get the leap like hooked up to Unity as well.
Why don't you put it on like the chest or like the
right.
head or something?
So we want to be able to have something like that where like then you have like full 360 control. But for the time being, like probably for next semester as well, it's just kind of facing one direction. You know?
We also talked about the idea of hooking the robot up to the Oculus, so like if you had a robot that was in one direction, the that side of the camera was this way.
I mean, you could just put that on a turntable.
Yeah.
So you fix the arm, but you would move. Yeah, you would turn the turntable around to.
Yeah, we would kind of have to have like the camera behind the arm, and then like as the user moves, it would spin. Yeah. So
That's like an issue we were talking about is like if it's the camera isn't actually attached to the robot, it just sits behind. If you do a 180 with the robot, you're now married to like the robot.
So stuff that you can do as well is, do you need 360?
so right now, not really.
But we eventually kind of want to incorporate it.
Because you get to cheat with like, there's techniques that cameras like the Mevo use. So they have like 140 degree to like 160 degree field of view. But the camera itself does all the signal processing to turn that back into like a 1080p image. So that way, that's what you're getting sent back. So that's a live streaming camera.
Right.
And the goal is supposed to be that you set up multiple scenes, like of different areas and sizes.
Yeah.
So that way, it's just in software. It's one camera, but it looks like it's panning, zooming, doing whatever.
Oh.
With the camera?
Well, so that was something I was going to ask. Is I think it's what's the camera I have? I've got 3 of them just laying around doing nothing. What is it called? What's the Oak D light?
I'll look it up. Let's see. Oak like OAK.
OAK. Yep, this thing. I've got like 4 of them just chilling. This is it does all sorts of AI stuff on it, so it can do tera operations per second, 13 megapixel RGB, but then it also is a depth camera. So what it does, so it uses, it's like your eyes. So it's using 2 RGB cameras and then creates a depth camera. We're trying to make the comparison.
Oh wow, that's right. I think that would be one because like we always talk about like future, very far future. Surgery, right? So that's the if you want to do surgery, think about surgery, and you gotta kind of like if I like push too far forward and I'm gonna stab it, you gotta kind of have it know.
Right now, we're just
I think mainly the 360 camera just for us right now is it's easy to hook up a 360 degree camera with a VR headset, just because it's like
eventually we have
like if you have just a normal 1080p camera and you're hooking it up to a VR headset, all you're going to see is just that box, in VR, rather than like it's for immersion.
we also have this VR headset here, which is
I mean, it's not going to give you the most frames per second, but it does give you like a dense depth field to work with. And I mean, that's basically what your sensor is doing as well. That thing can update very quickly.
It does not yet.
This thing I think can also run AI models on it itself, so you can tune it to certain things.
Another thing that we gotta worry about, or that our clinic advisor was always telling us about, is like getting low latency.
Yeah.
Like if it's in a different location, we don't want it to be like very.
You can't be like performing a surgery and have like a 2-second delay in your hand. It's like it's just not possible.
So I do honestly like that, but we had to like look into it.
Oh yeah.
But honestly, I honestly really enjoy this clinic, so like I kind of want to build.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Also, I think next semester, like I have high hopes for next semester for us, just because we've kind of gotten past the install all the software, get up to date with what they've already done. You know, we're kind of like pretty close to getting to the point where they already were at. And also, hopefully next semester we might be able to get our own computer in the lab, which would help immensely. It would help immensely.
Going back to the Unity thing and why we only have a Unity demo right now is no one has a computer strong enough to run Unity.
Yeah.
Only, I think Caleb had it.
Yeah, I have it, but it's like still rough.
So
it's very rough.
It's very hard for us to all like chip in and help. Half of us can't even like do it without like
Gotcha.
So I think it's like a couple of concerns, but I feel like as this clinic like develops,
We have 5 ECEs and 3 mechanical. Yes.
Yes, a lot more.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
So I mean, definitely would be interesting too to get feedback back to the user. So if you could do like tactile stuff. On that end, it's a bunch of torque sensors basically, but there's other things that you can do as well. I think I literally just saw an article go by about like even from like Dr. Schwaz, he randomly forwards me stuff all the time. There's all these sorts of things that like you can get like small sticker size like pressure sensors and stuff. But things that basically you can use to try and transmit back to the user. There's really advanced stuff, but there's also really simple stuff.
Yes.
So that's where, for example, like I saw about like a soft stuff like that. It's like the weirdest thing imaginable. Basically,
starting from today.
So the
just so before next semester it's here. So yeah.
Is
that's why I want to have a new workstation dedicated for this project.
Yeah, you were talking
pressure
about
in each digit. So what you do is that as it feeds, as
yeah,
this gets
absolutely.
back,
Would you want us to just like give you a list of what we want, or do you want like divide it all?
So you get a tactile.
Okay.
Amazon links.
Okay.
And also the workstation. So for the workstation, I prefer Windows or Linux or whatever the system.
Oh, right. Okay. We can put a list together for you if you want that. Do you want me to just email that to you?
Yeah, email to me.
Yeah.
And then I will order, starting order by the end of the semester.
Yeah, we can try and send that out like over the weekend if that works for you. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. Yeah, I'll start putting the list together right now. Actually, yeah.
That's actually something
Now, if you want to do some
the clamps.
real,
The clamps use the hook, the
you might be
robotic
able to
arm,
use some like
and also the hooker, whatever.
Yeah, tripod. Yeah, right.
So supplementary.
Okay, yeah.
you don't even
I
need
can
a
definitely
sensor.
send you that.
You feel like you really need it for this.
Absolutely.
if you have a way to
Absolutely. I'll send you. I'll
And
send
for
you
the
that.
workstation, I think I can do the budget
You
around
can actually look at how if I were to use my hand and you hit here,
2000. Okay.
At least.
Let me write that down.
start
At least.
stalling, right? You're not stalling, but its power consumption is going to start going up.
Do you want us to give
You
you
can actually
like
track that.
the exact hardware you want in the
So
computer?
you can actually use that as an indirect
Or
measure.
like, could you? Are you?
Like you ever see,
For this workstation,
you ever see like Michael Reeves surgery?
Either we can purchase the equipment
so like,
individually, like the two
that's
large
what it
workstation, or we can directly purchase
Well, so what he
assembled
does
one, like
is
Dell
like
Anywhere, the Dell Anywhere, right?
this is more like
Dell.
that.
I don't know.
So
What is it?
when it gets to the end of the rail,
Maybe
what
some of
it's
the
doing
brands, like
is
the micro,
how he knows it's at the
HP,
end.
Yeah.
Is the same thing as
whatever
that. It's
the
that
workstation.
surge.
Oh, yeah.
So when it smacks the
That's
end of
one of the
it, it's
options.
stopping.
Another option
It
is-
sees that inrush of current, and it knows, oh, I'm at the end.
To the PC part of
That's how it
Maker.
kinda
I'm not sure whether you
calibrates.
know that website.
Yeah. So we could like build a custom.
That's why you need to spend the time to working together, assembling the workstation.
Right. Okay. So if we do PC part builder, we'll make the computer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you will make the computer.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
so that's what
and
you
then
have to do is
budget
like,
of it
how do you
is
interpret?
2000?
So that gets back to like,
Up to
Up to
you
4.
can do that
Okay.
manually.
Yeah. Let me just get
Meaning,
that
like
down.
you can do that old school where it's like,
For computer.
yeah. So old school is like straight up what y'all learn. It's like systems,
Yes.
systems and controls.
So,
where it's like let me characterize it.
Okay. Yeah.
As
So
this has more
we
force,
can
what's
figure out
the
stuff for the
inrush
computer.
current,
We can give you any
can
hardware
I
you
make
need.
something
Is there
like that?
anything else you want?
Or use some AI and ML.
any accessories for
you go like,
to
okay,
make you
I know
successful.
how much
Like
force I'm
you
putting.
need this hooker,
Give it
right? Or
the time data of the inrush, and you go. can you
some
find
of
a
the
pattern?
clamps, you may need the clamps
And
to
it'll
hook
find
the
pattern.
robotic arm. Put
Yeah,
it
and
on
that's
the,
what like if you ever hear
table.
of like tiny machines.
Or you want
Yeah,
moving
yeah.
chairs,
The whole goal of that is
whatever
to
the
run
accessories you feel
like
needed.
really low
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I can ask all of them. Be like, okay,
For
what
that
would you
reason.
want? Who's staying
So that way
next
the
semester?
user doesn't
Right.
have to know,
After this, actually, we could probably have a little
I'm getting
meeting
this much
where
inrush
we could just be like,
current.
because I also
The model
don't know
that's
who's
on the
staying
bot
and
that's
who's not.
measuring
I know
that can just
Chris,
sit back and say,
Chris
I'm
and
estimating
Jay
this.
will definitely be staying. I don't know about everybody else, but
There's a bunch of cool stuff.
we can at least
There's a lot of like indirect measurements.
yeah, so we can at least like ask everybody, hey, who's going to stay, who's not. If you are staying, what would you like, stuff like that, and then yeah, we can start figuring out.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want a link for like a monitor?
That's
as
where I
well?
mean
If we
always
have
my
anybody with a
favorite
computer, like a keyboard mouse
thing
as well.
ever. I did this as a student.
Monitor, keyboard,
Yeah,
mouse.
yeah,
It's so easy to do. and it's so cool.
Okay.
And there's
All right, yeah,
so many
I think we're good
novel
then.
things that you can do with
Okay.
it.
All right. Yeah, we'll probably meet up after this and we'll
Yeah,
ask
pass it,
everybody. I'll get a list together and I'll email it to you. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Like touch it.
Well, yeah, it charges,
Okay.
right? You're changing C, so it's basically checking at one frequency. It's charging, discharging, and it's checking to see how much it changed. What you do with this is you frequency sweep it, and you get like literally like a network analysis of your finger. And then with one wire, you can actually do like a bunch of stuff. So like we did something like this with a water bottle. So what we did was like you can determine like so that's like your frequency response. So then it was like you could actually just classify.
So it can see if it's
Yep, but that's one wire. Not even a ground wire, but that's one wire.
Does it know like pressure or does it just
So that's the thing, is like, that's kind of the thing, is it's up to you to map it. So it's like, it's basically like, I have this data, what do I do with it? Yeah. But that's actually like, they didn't do ML for this. The thing they did was like, they're stable. So they looked for a valley, and they said, okay, how close is it to my thing? But what we care about, like ML and AI, where that kicks in, is you just go, I got this data, I know I was touching the table, or I know my bot was touching this, and you just give it a boatload of data that's labeled, and you just go, okay, figure out what's going on, and it'll do it. But yeah, there's a bunch of cool stuff you can do there. But yeah, that seems like a cool project. Yeah.
That's what I don't really know.
Good luck.
But like,
How much longer do you have? 45 minutes.
You know. Yeah. And he was like,
I do want to check
we
out.
can get a free box if you want.
Well, I mean, I don't know if they have no rocket at all. That's the thing. There's so many projects out there. Every other room has like two.
What?
Why'd they put us all in?
It's fine. It's fine. But it's like, it might just be easier in my room, to be honest.
Colors.
He was also saying, we gotta put on there, do we want windows? Do we want
I usually
like when do we want installed on it? Because he's gonna, if we get a computer, he's just trying to get everything installed.
He's like, oh yeah, yeah, but then there's issues. Like, I'm like, we should get you in there.
I think so too. I think it would be better to. I think we need Windows 10. I think that's what we
I heard him offer like one of his cameras for
Not offer. He just said he has them laying around. Sure, we asked.
Well, I
get
he's
them.
just gonna.
But they have
like,
really
if we
low
tell
frame
him the
rates.
software we want
So
over Windows,
latency.
like he's gonna install
It's like
it.
now
while
we gotta
we're
kind
gone.
of cut our ties.
So then when we get there, all the software
It's
is
like we're
already
getting rid of our
yeah.
latency, but we're getting more depth perception.
So,
Because we're
all right, but yeah, we'll have a little meeting after this.
like we don't get why we chose this camera. Like, the whole point of this is to do like surgery or something.
Yeah.
How are you gonna get like depth perception of like how far my person might be? So he's
There's like trade-offs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
did you guys just hear what I told them? We're gonna have a little. I just talked to Wang. We're gonna have a little meeting after like this. We're all gonna talk for a little, figure out like I don't know if you're like staying or leaving. I don't know who's staying and who's leaving for next semester.
Yeah.
But no. Who's staying and who's leaving like
I
next
want to know about
semester.
the work.
No, Wang was just telling me. We have like a budget of like $2,000 to $4,000, and he was saying like before the end of the semester, everybody who's gonna be here next semester, we should get a list together of like all of the things we're gonna need. So like camera, tripod, we want a whole computer. We want our own
I was gonna say, I feel like
yeah.
the majority of our money's gonna go to
Yes, we want our own computer. So it's like, but he's like, all of that stuff and anything we want, we should get in like a list, like an Amazon link list, and email it to him by the end of the semester. So over the winter, he can order everything, and then when we get here in the spring, we're like ready to go.
I keep forgetting that we're gonna go back to this in the spring. I'm like
Yeah.
next year,
Yeah.
like in the winter.
No, but it's
I like that.
So we'll have a little meeting. We'll figure out. Like, I don't know who's staying and who's leaving next semester. We'll get a head count, and then like anything that like we would need, we should just start getting a list together. And we'll order it.
I got one.
All right.
Get the VR.
The only issue I see though, is like, because like you kind of do your ROS stuff and then I do my Unity stuff, and it's like I don't know how like we're gonna manage it on one computer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't really know how that's like, gonna work out. Like it will be. We kind of do. Yeah, we kind of do.
Yeah, because technically it is two different projects, right?
Right.
So like if
2,000, 4,000 per project.
We probably can't.
He said 2,000 at a minimum, and then he was like maximum like around 4,000.
I think we'll just have to use like
What were some challenges you faced?
We probably just will. The other thing is like when we want a dual monitor, how useful would a dual monitor be? For me, very useful.
I'm currently split.
Yeah. So it might be really useful. Or we just get a big ass monitor. We could do that. I don't want to curve. Yeah. I'm saying like we can get like a 27-inch or something.
But my brother, at his work, has one of the not curved monitor, like super long ultra wide, and he just splits it.
Yeah.
So we can do something.
That makes sense. Yeah.
What were some
Yeah. We'll figure it out. But
what were some considerations?
yeah, we can, I don't know, we can like go to the lab and just talk about it real quick afterwards. Like, we don't have to get the list into him today. We just have to get it into him by like probably over the weekend. So,
Oh no, I already talked to Bhatia about joining one of his projects.
Oh my god.
Bhatia.
That is awesome.
Because he said that.
That would have been awful. Oh my god.
I was thinking about the too much rim one. I think that was like monitoring like car stability and like ride quality and stuff like that. So I already talked to him about it, and he said he's willing to like let me join.
Yeah, that's really nice.
So like, but like, this also sounds good like for what we're doing for spring. So. I don't know.
I just next semester I want to be doing something.
Yeah. I just feel like there's not much for us to do besides like, unless we want to start learning how to code like on the fly. But
Like, this is not an issue.
Yeah. But then if they split into 2 groups, like 4 on 4, then I feel like we do more. But yeah, I feel like this could be just like a full ECE project though. So yeah. So I think I'm probably just gonna go to Bhatia's project, but. I think so. You know what I'm saying?
It's for ECEs on it.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be able to do something.
I mean, from what they were saying about like in the spring, it sounds good that they're like we're getting stuff that we want. But then again, it's like, do we do that much? Do we really have that much of a role in this?
Yeah, we did not do that. We did not.
Yeah.
This is not. Caleb, is this working right now?
No.
I never got to see it.
I don't know.
I think we already did.
This project. This project.
Jay, you have to stand up. You have to stand here. Yes.
Oh,
hi. Hey. What's up, Chuck? How are you?
Yeah, doing well.
I'm good. That's
this one
awesome.
actually has a demo.
Okay, we do have a demo.
Oh,
a little bit. Like sorta, kinda.
That's still fine. This is.
The robot can wave to you if you want to say hi to it.
Oh, there's this robot.
There is a robot.
Oh no!
Say hi. Oh, Jay's gotta get it running.
Yeah, we haven't quite.
No, we can explain the project to you in a second.
Is it running? How do I say hi?
Wait, wait till. Oh, hey, robot.
Very cool.
Yeah. So, overall thing we're doing in our project, we're trying to get a. Well, let me give it to you like by component, right? Okay, so
5,000 feet view.
Right. Okay. We have a VR headset. We have a 360-degree camera here. I'll pull this up real quick just so you can kind of.
Very cool. Okay.
360-degree camera. Overall goal is to have the VR headset hooked up to the 360-degree camera, realistically in a different room that you would be in. Right. So you have the 360-degree. You have the headset on. You're viewing, say, a different room in a 360-degree video.
Right.
Now the goal is to have we also have this sensor right here that's able to like track your hand.
Oh, is it the motion lead?
Leap motion?
Leap motion, okay, leap
Yes.
motion. Oh, very cool.
So So the goal is to be able to.
It's the second one.
So our clinic was originally 2 different clinics, but this is a project that was being worked on at a different university before it came here. So
This is Dr. Wong's.
with all of the hardware and stuff and all the components, we got everything like 5 weeks ago. So 2 clinics, we kind of combined everything into one because we kind of been working together anyways.
Okay.
The 2 different sides of it are like the lead motion and the robot.
Very cool, yeah.
And then the other side of it is like the VR and the 360-degree camera. So you're gonna kind of have the 360-degree camera running and be able to view like your environment through the VR headset, and then you're just kind of gonna have your hand held out over the sensor, and then everything your hand is doing is what the robot's gonna be able to do. It's like the overall goal.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand it. Let me jump to the questions, right?
Yeah,
Because
go ahead.
that's what
Go ahead, absolutely.
we have to do. Can you explain a little bit more of the environmental side of things?
Oh my gosh.
Those are always the most difficult ones for the engineering stuff.
Yeah. So for the base plate of like the robot we have right now, so if you see like the blue like base plate, it's gonna have an acrylic.
So what I'm hearing, is you're able to 3D print these things instead of commissioning a factory to fabricate it in metal. Is that the true environmental impact? Would you guys agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Probably.
Great.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Good. So it's environmentally friendly somewhat. You know, although it's plastic, it's you don't have to offload things to a factory.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Now for a real question. You know?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Where does your advisor, your project manager, and also all of you, where do you see this kind of technology being deployed?
So, I mean, the big example we've been using like all day for people who are like, oh, far in the future, what we want to be able to do is like for remote surgery. Right. So if you're a doctor and you're sick, you'll be able to set this up at your house and then be able to do it through that. That's one implementation. I think there's going to be able to be like a ton of implementations just because, you know, if somebody needs to be somewhere and they can't, it's a pretty like common occurrence. If they need their hands to be able to do something.
Also, maybe, you know, hazardous materials.
Right.
In dangerous situations where like you don't want to harm someone, put someone in harm's way.
Yeah. Hands were like situations where like you can't use your hands, but a robot can do things.
Right, especially, I would imagine that there's a hazardous materials, maybe like nuclear things, right, radioactive materials, or maybe someone's working with toxins, and they're like, I don't want to be in the same lab site as all these toxins.
Right. Or even like something as simple as like, you know, like a futuristic like blooper. You sit inside of the crate, you know, you have your hand here and you're able to pick up things and move them at a large scale. Yeah, stuff like that. It does have a lot of different
It seems like you've done a lot of work with all the different pieces together.
We've been trying.
So we have pretty much all of our components like there. We just need to get up. So we don't have the hand tracking attached to the robot yet. But that's going to be like our main. But we can like individually code the robot to do whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, our current spot we're at right now is we have each individual component working. It's been pretty rough too, just because like getting it late and also just like given a bunch of code from a project that's already been done, it's not going to work, you know? It is. Exactly. Exactly. So I was trying to figure out why they did why would you do this? Why is there so many even with like the individual components we have, like why we chose this camera over a different camera, like we didn't really get to the research into like why I want to use this versus that. We were just kind of told this is the camera that we're using. So
that's what most people are saying.
Yeah.
I see you.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, you're part of this? All right.
I love it. I talk to him all the time.
I love him. I don't even know who he is.
Chuck Aborty, dude. That's my guy.
Wait, what if you like?
Oh, hey!
How we doing, guys?
What's up, everybody? Did you wait for the robot?
Nah, the robot waited for them and they were rude.
See, the issue is you have to like.
I'm gonna be real, guys.
You love that Becky generation? I don't care.
I've been sucking like all day.
Unless I can like.
Yo, here's the magic contribution that Aiden and I did. We made that base plate. That's just nice. You see that blue rectangle? That's all us, baby. That nice blue rectangle.
I'm gonna see if I can fit him in here.
On the bottom of the blue rectangle, 1 hour.
Hey, I mean, you know, that's something. That's something.
During clinic time.
What's up? Oh, you can't. I can't turn this. Yeah, that's weird.
Nice.
No, never mind. It was just. No. No, yeah, I can't
Stop working.
What's a separate project?
I guess it hasn't been working.
So you want to grab the wire on this side?
Yeah.
Oh God, what happened?
No, we're just planning something.
We're talking about.
So you're gonna make it kill.
No, I don't think it can.
And eventually.
Can we please make a Can we please write a program where the robot
That's exactly what we're trying to do.
Oh my god.
The robot's gonna kill itself.
This could be our big hook.
It's gonna unplug itself.
What is the ethical
robotical
suicide?
Everyone gather around. We're doing this once.
Robot suicide.
Yeah, it kind of. I feel like it kind of works better if you're like.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Can I code this while we're here?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Jay, can you make it fully clamp down?
Yes, we should like bring all the professionals.
Let's see what that looks like.
Someone go get pull a car around too.
I can hear.
To watch the robot kill itself.
I think he would be disappointed in whatever.
He's
Yes.
Oh, right.
He's like, so what did you guys do? We're like, this is what we did. No, I wasn't terrible. What do you mean?
I know. He just.
He said,
I'm not in my room.
I know. Believe me, I've dealt with that man many times.
He's gonna cook our shit. He hates competition.
I know, which is stupid.
He's gonna for no reason too. We're like, I feel like we're pretty decently prepared for it. But I mean, I guess I don't have to be there when he gets there. We're just going. We're all like all the way at the end.
Don't look at
That's what you guys
Shut up and let me do talking.
We can place it ourselves. See, wow, I'm just scared that he's just like pick like you.
Just like hold the wire.
And just start asking.
He starts asking me questions, it's over. We might as well
Get somewhere like on the back, and then we can put the wire there. No, like easily.
Alex is the only one who gets
no clue.
The first ever.
the first ever effing clinic.
I caught him like staring at me.
Dude, that's doable.
I mean, yeah, but he's still chef's with information. He's allowed to suggest it.
Oh wait, oh my God, I didn't know I could do more than one.
We're a mech.
How? I didn't even know that.
I said if we're mechies, does he have that power still?
We could ask for
clinic advisor too. He grades
Well, our clinic advisor is not going to be here.
We can make him a high five. You're gonna get
Jay, you're gonna have to like once you grab onto the wire, have it like velocity, like shoot out like fast, because otherwise it won't work.
We're going to work with NASA in
I feel
Florida.
like it's the only way it will work.
That's great.
Well, we're making it. We're
One
making
for new advisors. We're going to have a
We need
full
traffic
advisor.
back in here.
next semester.
He would love it.
Fifth and sixth.
We should have demoed this.
Tell me about your project. It looks so interesting.
We're still meeting for the most part.
I'm game too. I just don't want it to be very raw.
Yeah. So there's
I'll be so honest. I have not been doing this.
We'll have it up and working next semester. So for this time, I have it all in.
I saw the last
And I'm flying and watching the YouTube live stream on the quest. So yeah, so yeah, no, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Yeah, so hold on. If I put this on right now, here, I'll show you my phone. I have mine like this right now. So let's see if it works.
I would prefer.
Well, actually, we'll see if this.
You can bullshit that so easy.
Here's an example problem. Solve that and use that in presentation. And that's basically all we did. So we just have like how the focus of drag has like gotten better over some cars and trucks and like their drag focus.
So now, you know, if I'm in here, I can look around and kind of
it was a lot
see
easier
the
than we thought it would be.
environment, and you know,
But
it's very delayed. It's extremely delayed. It's about like 5 seconds of a delay.
Every time
you
he
know.
puts the Oculus on, or like the first
And
day he
it's
did
also,
that,
I mean, it's going off with a camera that's like clear because realistically, this is like we'll have a camera like the camera like.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to do it again, but I don't want to do it again.
And then you're able to just like be in that range.
Did you see what
The delay so long.
You were looking in the wrong direction.
No, it was probably wasn't that.
I guess Alex just did. Watch the.
Oh my god.
Put the camera on. Hey, I want to see it. You do that. Bad. You do it pretty amateurish.
Here, hold this. You're gonna have to play the video. It's gonna be paused, and then you're gonna want to go to live. Yeah, play it, and then like click the live button.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
you have to make it so that it doesn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna twist it.
Definitely.
Oh no.
Guys, we should not be engineers. This is terrifying.
Yeah.
I was thinking of eat into you.
Yeah, feel it.
Well, yeah, because the camera's in a different position. Good. You got to stand where Chris is standing, or else you're out of the boundary. So just make sure you're in there.
Do we have the status on the?
We're good.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Are you simulating it?
Yeah.
You're making it unplug itself. That's awesome. Have you ever seen that live video?
Hey, wait to myself. That's cool.
What?
Oh.
The hand was literally the exact same.
It's unplugging itself. It's done. The robot's
This is crazy because like everyone's like 10 feet tall.
Oh, is this what he sees?
Yeah.
Everyone's like 10 feet tall.
This is me.
That's so fucked. You gotta check that out.
Good. Get in there.
Oh my
Make
god.
sure you're standing right there, or else you're gonna be out of the boundary.
No, not yet.
Everyone's like 10 feet tall.
I know. It's really funny.
When Adrian was like leaning over doing this, he was literally like directly at him looking at this. I feel like a tiny.
Let me in here. Scooch up.
Oh.
Are you in now? You might need to. Oh, I can't see it on here. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you're in. Oh, it's being really laggy.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the wrist is this.
Oh my god.
Really immersive VR, right?
That's crazy.
Like, what are your first reactions when you take off the headset?
Yeah.
I'm a big film.
No, but he's there.
It's upside down. Was oh.
Wait, why did
it do that? What was that?
Oh, that was weird.
I only see like an image. Oh, Chris, now it just got to you. Oh, the lag is so crazy.
Yeah, the lag is pretty crazy.
Because, like, I heard you say, oh, is this what he sees?
Oh, yeah, look,
I think it's just gonna drop. It's gonna drop. Yeah, it should.
Yeah, it's just really laggy. I think it's because it's been on for so long.
No, but like
Yeah,
I
I
heard
lost
him
track.
say, "Oh, is this what he sees?" And then like literally a full minute later, not a full minute, maybe like 30 seconds later, I saw you say that.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What the hell?"
He is the type. That makes sense. Oh, dude, Super Rumble?
You guys play games right now?
No.
Games.
He's on like the menu. He's on like the menu. Ready?
Purchase games on Chris's credit card.
No! When we first got this, it kept trying to get me to put my credit card in. I was like, I don't want to do this.
Purchase games. That's cool.
We could do that. Guys, if we're gonna like leave, let's just go to the
Oh,
bank.
oh my god, we gotta get that's going in the budget. Super hot's going in the budget.
I think I turned the wrist.
Dude, if we get super hot, I don't think I'd ever be productive in clinic again.
No, there was none.
What time we gotta be here till? 2:30? Dude, you wanna go see the 16-person group?
There's no rocket in there, but
I wanna go see.
you guys good here?
I wanna go look at
We're gonna go see the giant 16-person rocket.
What?
Yeah.
Is that Adam's project?
I don't know. It's down the hall.
Yeah, we're
That's alright.
I forgot to. I changed the value of the joint positions, but I forgot to actually make it move to the joint position. And I need moving time to be.
We're just sitting here.
Probably start.
So I'm in trouble. I'm the treasurer for the club. Yeah. And 2 times now, the president has asked me, like, hey, can you fill out a thing so I can go buy stuff at ShopRite? I'm like, yeah, sure.
This should be
I keep forgetting you can only spend $99. And the first time she spent like $150.
Oh, okay, that's the wrong way.
You spent like $250
Yeah.
on just like cookies.
You can only do $99 at a time.
Yeah, which is really silly.
Yeah.
You could just like fill out 2 purchase orders. The only thing that doesn't apply to is mixed pizza and Chicantis. They have pizza units. And that's why every club puts pizza for their
I think. Okay. Well, wait. Rotate around. We'll see what that
It's corrupt.
Yeah.
I wrote down multiple things, just like
See it like
I'm in big trouble. I got 2 purchase orders that are like way over $99. And I don't know.
I looked at a check or question mark around.
They might just take our
That
back, but I don't know.
It's very bad. I'm gonna give it also it doesn't. I kind of want to try it.
Yeah, you guys might like.
Actually, no, do it so you guys can understand.
You want to try to take over?
So I'm gonna wait right here, right before it grabs it. I'm gonna do this. And make it 60 seconds. Alright, and now I'm gonna try it on the real robot.
Basic equation.
I'm not gonna have it. Let's just see what it does. I'm not gonna put the wire in the way yet.
Alright.
Let's just see where it goes.
This could be the peak of my career.
I'm following you.
Recreating a video.
Alright.
We're just seeing where it goes now, so that we can.
Oh.
You're good. What?
So yeah, I know what's happening right now. I don't have the torque turned on.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It just doesn't like to run code correctly if you don't have the torque set. Able to work, and then goes like this.
We're just gonna see where it goes.
Now, all right.
All this stuff right now. Hopefully it gets past that.
All right. It should try and kill itself.
Just want to see where it goes.
Why does it do that?
Wait,
Okay,
what?
so it
It's
pulls
very violent. Why did it violent? Why did it turn though?
I don't know. It pulls in the.
Is this backwards in this?
No, it shouldn't be. Huh. Yeah, what's up with that? Maybe. I wonder if that's like a.
Is it also because it's such a table? It's stocking?
Yeah, but it should still turn that motor.
And it did make a ton of sense. When you ran that in the simulation, it was like, what you got going over here?
What's going on, man?
I'm trying to speed run, man.
Trying to
I
speed
had a
run?
final, I gotta get 6.
Hey, what?
I had a final and I just got here and I gotta get 6 of these things. It's a curse.
Alright, what do you need? I got you.
Okay, I need, first of all, my student name. Got that control, I can do that myself. I named Friday. I assume there's like Emmy, pretty square Emmy.
Wait, what?
I assume there's like mostly Emmy, but some Venn diagram interference. There's mostly Emmy or EC. Or like EC right in the middle. Oh, this is actually EC? Oh, that makes sense. You're right.
I mean,
I don't think it's working on. There's separate Emmy, like presentation.
yeah. I don't know what Emmy is, though. I only just got thrown into the EC one. But I just know that there's 3 Emmys here, 5 ACs. Primarily just coding and shit.
Plugging it back in. So, Emmy and EC breakdown?
3 MA, 5 EC.
5 EC. You guys. See like a good mentoring professor? I like that. Cool. Yeah. I don't know if I'll ever have it.
I have no idea.
Probably not. So what is it?
What is it?
Yeah.
So, the goal is to be able to control this robotic arm here with a motion sensor that tracks the hand motions and be able to do this from a remote location using the VR headset. So, this camera keeps track of everything that's going on in the robot's vicinity.
Dude, it must be something like remote.
So the VR headset is the only thing that's in the other room.
Is it because it's touching? Make it go.
And you should be able to
In
control
the
everything
simulation, it did the turning
from that room.
So
Relatively, I just filled out everyone else's, and I'm actually getting an explanation for this one, so I'm just
there's
giving it
another
all
way.
files.
But you
Wait, you said it doesn't. No, this is like
Is it trying to
I
turn
got
it? Is it turning into the things that?
So does that make sense though?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh, you might be right.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe does it, you have like a working product?
Yeah, you're right.
Not yet. We have 2 different sections that are like in the works, and then hopefully next semester we can integrate them into one file thing.
Here, this is why. I have it going to the sleep mode before it starts.
Cool. That was the rocket. It's good. Color car hasn't made his way there yet. Still? Well, they're in the last room, so like.
Wait,
they're
have
the
you ever made it
last.
turn with a code?
They're like the last room.
So the bartender did turn it with a different
I know.
So I could try that.
Yeah.
But the only thing is
Do you want to see inside?
the command that bartender uses, I don't really
Is the thing still going, or?
So it uses the joint. So the joint's called weight. It uses the single joint position thing.
Super rumble.
And then the position is gradient, high gradient. And I tried making it anything.
It's crazy how this has to sit like perfectly on your face in order for it to not be blurred.
And then
It's in just the right spot.
But once you're in, it's so
Oh yeah, for sure.
I haven't been able to get it to
Whoa.
actually like turn 380 degrees. Like it'll only go like
Is
this.
this the boundary right here?
So,
Huh. Very interesting. The black and white is so weird.
What?
When it's like black and white.
Yeah, that would
With the awareness mode.
It didn't turn.
It's weirdly like perfect scale and everything. I don't know.
Dude,
It's so violent.
Not yet.
Not yet. Who got food?
None of us.
Someone better be sharing.
Like here. It would kill itself. Here.
You trying to go to the gym?
Not today.
Oh no, don't do this.
The full Nelson.
And then it closes it, and then you can't sit down.
I can't turn.
No, you can't get out.
Alright, I gotta put the headset on. Oh, wow. Oh, dude, you hear my backtrack?
No one ever escapes the fire.
It would look way cooler.
I mean, yeah, I don't really know how you would.
It's like, I wonder if there's something wrong with the arm that's making it turn. Because
It was able to turn on bar doing.
you know what? Let me run the bar tire.
Like, know what you're doing and trying to stop it.
No. I want to see that.
Imagine.
Whoa, whoa.
We can probably start packing everything. Yeah. 10 minutes. I don't see anything. But we're meeting with Wang after, right?
Yeah. He's in the office again with that woman that we still don't know who it is.
No, I don't even know if we're meeting with him. I was just gonna say we all should just like go to the lab and just talk.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought we were meeting with him soon.
Oh, I don't know, maybe.
Is that what you said?
No, what I meant to say is that like we're just gonna meet by ourselves.
We should try it.
Yeah, we should.
Well, we think it might be his booth thing. So this should just be the That's what we were just saying.
You think so?
I don't know.
Always here though.
I don't know.
She lives here.
They're on a tough budget, so he has to live here. Oh, no.
And we're using $4,000 to get a computer.
So it turns.
Are you sure it's not as wrong?
Nah, it might. It might. It might.
I want to ask. Wait, Jay, what else?
Who's that woman? How do you bring that up? How do you bring that up?
You can't go all the way back.
Oh, you can't?
Yeah.
You could like walk into his office to it subtly, like, oh, hi, professor. And be like, I don't know your name, and see what she says.
Can you make it do a 360 rotation?
For some reason,
Ow.
I'm gonna try running this.
I'm Chris.
Let me.
Mom and his girlfriend need to react. It works. You feel like you're gonna be offended either way.
He might be like,
Yeah.
Maybe it's his sister. So you gotta like.
I would marry him.
Maybe setting the wedding first for just get tricky wedding.
I did the bartender.
Tricky.
Oh, wow. You bring out the NASA shit on me, and I'd be like, fuck. I'm gonna start like.
Oh.
Did it just kill itself?
No.
What happened?
I hate when that happens. Alright, I fixed it.
What it do?
It just collapsed.
Oh.
No,
Heat exhaustion.
The bartender code, the demo that the company that made the robot write, it breaks the robot every time you run it. All of the demos that Tross and Robotics wrote just break the robot. So yeah, all the motors are on the line now.
Jay, can you run the waving code again, if you could?
Give me the to make the robot.
I want to get a video of it.
We can't get it to spin though, whatever we do.
Oh, Struble called me.
Oh, yeah, he did in the middle of our presentation, and I phone I pressed no.
Yo, what's up? I missed your call. I don't know. I'm gonna focus on it. We're doing our clinic presentations right now, so but we're like done in 10 minutes. So we've been here for 2 hours.
So change the turn back, even if it doesn't really matter.
Oh wait, is yours on? What's up with yours? Because you're doing like a mech. Yours is technically a mechie, right?
If I do it in the simulation,
dude.
It just works.
Dude, ours is crazy. Ours is like, so our presentation was today, but then we have to come in on Tuesday and like review all of the other people's. So we have to go to like 2 different slots, which is crazy.
Can the motor just not do that?
I haven't been able to get it to turn now.
Yeah.
No, one note I was thinking.
Maybe it's a built-in
What if
save
it
for
recognizes
this?
that it can't get past 90 and it just says I'm not going to do it?
Can't get past 90.
Didn't you say
No, I think that means like any non-ECE students in ECE clinics.
Easier number.
Alright.
Oh.
Watch this.
I do
Can we
not.
just like turn
It's
still not cool.
Yeah.
crazy now, but look at where my
You can just have the robot unplugged in.
Did you hit your phone and flip it?
I completely flipped my phone in that.
Oh, what the heck?
Do that to me.
Once again, we just need something for the little video of.
Oh.
Jay, can I like turn this around?
Not yet.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that is kind of really weird, actually. Yeah, I don't even know if Pull-Across will respond either. That's an issue.
Turn a little bit. Definitely turn a little bit.
It stops when it hits.
Oh, it's because it's getting stuck. This is not moving. It's working. Yeah, that's it. This is really
No,
this is
no.
really
Watch,
tight.
watch this.
No.
So what are you doing to it? Well,
You're
we
able
started
to
to
turn it
take our demos
when it's
apart,
at torque.
but the ultimate goal is we're going to the sensor that tracks your hand motions.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
But the idea is that you'll be able to do it from a different.
You might have to like come in person and try and contact someone.
There's a 360-degree camera there. Because that's the idea is that camera is on. You would have the sensor within the car, so you'd be able to look
Wait, it's
around,
all
see the whole
rotated.
room, and then your
Never
hand
even
motions.
Yeah.
It's like
So
Yeah, that like is kind of really unfortunate, to be honest.
No, I can now.
Yeah, but okay. Anyways, for like the report, I think after I'm done here, I'm probably gonna go to like get some food, and then I think I'm gonna go to the library and work on the report, and then I have to study for macro tomorrow as well. So yeah, I think like I don't know, Chris and I don't know if Chris is going, but I am. He's gonna come to the library with me. All right, word. All right, I'll let you know then. I'll keep you updated. All right. See you, man.
So then is this like a system of like pieces together kind of thing?
Yeah.
no.
All right, cool.
I don't think so.
You said you took your demos apart. I guess I missed the part where the robot moves.
I mean, it's still moving a
Right now,
little
we're
bit.
trying to get it to unplug itself. So.
Oh yeah.
So we've moved on from the actual project.
I kind of would like to see that.
Jake, you get it to wave?
We're working on the suicide. You get one or the other.
Get it to wave.
No.
I'm like, it's not alright.
Oh,
That's perfect.
it was working. He was doing a little wave.
Alright,
So this is a lot of people.
Yeah, because
Is
so
it all of you?
yeah, technically we were two different clinics at the start of it. So because it's kind of like a two-sided project. The one side is like the 360-degree camera and the VR, and then the other side is like the leap motion sensor, which I don't know if you were able to see. It's like it's a little sensor that's able to like track your hand and everything, and then like the robot. So they're kind of their own thing, and then the VR and the camera are kind of our own thing, right? So there it goes.
It's very happy.
I like
Very
that.
passionate way.
Now can you get it to kill itself?
Robot suicide.
Yo! Alright, we got it.
No!
No!
It didn't get the wire.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work.
Missed the wire.
We gotta put the wire in the thing.
Come on, make it turn more.
Oh.
Yeah, it needs to turn a little bit more.
That'll make it more
We gotta
convenient.
reset it.
We got this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Unplug the robot.